Okay, it's 9:30 a.m. The stock market has opened. Looks like Tesla is going down a bit. We're going to go ahead and sell both of these calls. We'd like to buy nvda calls. Thank you. Perfect. Go ahead and sell my Palantir calls. And then buy $26 calls for next week. Oof. I'm going to sell both of those. That way we can lock in those profits. Tesla looks like it's going to gap down today. Go. Have some good $26 calls for next week. Yeah, Tesla's going to gap down today by the looks of it. We hit the 250, 275 line and got rejected right back down. And now we're starting to go back up. Feel 80 calls would be great. Okay. Now we wait, because it's probably going to go down a bit today. But now we have 280 calls for next week. And on Monday, I'll probably buy like 250 calls if it goes down like a whole $20. So we sold our Tesla options while it was at 250 to lock in the profits. Bought 2 calls for next week for 280. Bought 2 calls for 135 for nvda for next week. And bought 5 calls for 26 for Palantir for next week. Buy that for Snowflake. And then for GME, probably on Monday. Buy $26 calls. Okay. Gonna gap down pretty far. If I could put more money in, I would. And I would buy some puts for Tesla today. But I locked in my profits. I'm good. We got $26 call for GME. 155 call for Snowflake. 526 calls for Palantir. 2 135 calls for nvda. And 2 280 calls for Tesla. And our settling funds are, drum roll please, $8,000. is. That including the extra 1,000 that I like just put in, so that's 7,000 profit. Pretty good. Pretty good if I do say so myself. Hey, now it's time to get off, go do things for the day, and do an update at the end of the stock trading day. Market just opened, so we got time. Palantir is going wild, and I love it. I hope nvda goes wild too. And Tesla bounces right off that 245 and goes right back up. We'll see. I really thought it was going to retrace a little bit, and it went down to 243, and now it's starting to go back up. I honestly think that we're going to go back up to 250, but we're struggling at this 250, 275 mark. Like, once we break past 253, 254, we're set. We're set. What do y'all think is going on? You think we're making it this week? I probably should have waited to buy my calls until after it did the retrace, so I might have been able to get 3 instead of 2, but that's okay. That's okay. I have to put this part into the video because this is the best part about stocks, when you literally watch them open, drop down, and then 15 minutes later be like, nah, we buy in today, and start rocketing back up. Okay, it's 10 p.m. I slept all day because I made my moves in the morning. I had nothing to do but wait. Tesla went back up. That's good. We're retesting that 251, 252 line. I really do think that we're getting up there this week. Hopefully Monday we see some kind of movement. The volume has been great. And honestly, Tesla's my main bet. Tesla's my main bet. We got our 280 calls, and we'll see if next week it's at 300. Palantir went up today, made a decent amount of money on that. If Palantir keeps rising, we got five $26 calls for next week, so we're good on Palantir. nvda went down, and real talk, it probably will keep going down, but I don't care. I want it to go up. I like nvda. nvda is a powerhouse. nvda is like changing the way AI is. I have my two $135 calls, and probably I'll buy these every week because I know one of these days it's just gonna pop up. Like today, it popped back up to 128 and 129. It's gonna do this again, and it's gonna stay there, and I'm gonna be a part of it when it happens. Snowflake went up and then right back down, so I don't really know what's going on with Snowflake. We got 150. We got one 155 call for next week. That's it. That's all we did for today. Maybe we'll buy more on Monday. And GameStop went down, but it's at 24. We got one $26 call for next week. That's my bets for this week. It's mostly Tesla and Palantir. What are y'all's plans for the upcoming week? Hopefully y'all had a great July 4th and you have a good weekend. Remember, never financial advice. I am just a stupid internet man.